So let's start the session. So today's topic is how TallyPrime helps to manage receivables and payables. So myself, G.Mohiuddin, I'm the senior trainer at Assess Genesis House of Accountants. I need to share something about our asset tally.com. So we are the number one Tally 5-star partner in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, as well as in Tamil Nadu. We are working since 1997. We offer you a one-stop solution for all your Tally needs, such as products, services, TL, customization. You can reach us through www.assettally.com. So receivables refers to the amount owed by clients for credit sales. Receivables ante whatever amount we are able to get from our clients for whatever sales we have done in the past, that is called as credit sales, which is called as receivables. And receivable management is the process of tracking. మనం ఎట్లా ట్రాక్ చేస్తాం అది ప్రాసెస్ రిసీవబుల్స్ కి ఒకవేళ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వీ హావ్ డన్ ఏ సేల్స్ ఫర్ లైక్ suppose for example we have done a sales of 1 lakh rupees and we need to get the payment from our client. So in future they are going to how they are going to pay that amount, that we have to control. So that's called as tracking and controlling the money that company owned by its customers. So what is receivable management? Receivable management is a process of tracking and controlling the money owed to a business by its customer. So what we do is which customer owes the money, that should be recorded, and we should be tracking that. ఏ కస్టమర్ మనకి మనీ ఇవ్వాలి అది గుర్తు పెట్టుకొని అది టాలీలో డేటా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తే ఫ్యూచర్లో మనకి హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. అది మనం ఫ్యూచర్లో అది ట్రాక్ చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ హౌ మచ్ మనీ దేవు అంటే ఎంత వాళ్ళు మనకి పే చేయాలి అది కూడా టాలీలో మెయింటైన్ చేసుకుంటే మనకి ఫ్యూచర్లో ఈజీ ఉంటుంది వాళ్ళతో మనీ తీసుకోవడానికి. ఎప్పుడు పేమెంట్ చేయాలి, వెదర్ ఇట్స్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ పేమెంట్ చేస్తున్న వాళ్ళు లేకపోతే వన్ టైం పేమెంట్ చేస్తున్నారా, మొత్తం వాళ్ళు దీంట్లో మెయింటైన్ చేసుకుంటారు. అండ్ వెన్ ఈస్ ద డ్యూ డేట్ టు రీపే. సో when is the due date, like what is the last date to pay that amount, that is also mentioned in the tally. It gives you a message for like when is the due date for this amount, and then we can easily track that the sales, and we can talk to our clients and we can get the payment. So is it important to track? Yes, of course it's very important. Otherwise company cannot meet their payables at the right time and lose its credibility among suppliers. ఒకవేళ మనం తీసుకోకపోతే అది అమౌంట్ తీసుకోకపోతే మనకి ఇది ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. ఎట్లా అంటే we cannot pay the payables, what, because we are also taking the goods from other supplier, and we have to pay for them also, right? So in that purpose company may face some issues regarding that. So we have to collect the amount whatever receivables are there from our clients. Company may arrange external funds like loan and replace it with interest. This in result of increasing cost. Correct. So what are the key elements of receivables management? One is credit policy and days of credit. How many days of credit you are giving, and what is the credit policy you are giving to the clients, because it depends on every customer and it may be differ for customer to customer. Okay. And the main thing is identifying customer credit worthiness, whether he pay the amount, ఒకవేళ customer amount pay చేస్తారా కాదా, పాస్ట్ రికార్డ్ ఎట్లా ఉంది, అది మొత్తం చూసిన తర్వాతనే ఇది కస్టమర్ క్రెడిట్ వర్తినెస్ వి క్రియేట్. ఓకే. అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద క్రెడిట్ లిమిట్, whether a customer is having, how much limit they are having, that also we need to check. Okay. And this next step is invoicing and communication. In invoice we have to mention everything, how much amount they need to pay to us, and whatever the sales we did to them, how much is the amount and what is the quantity, everything we have to mention in the invoicing and via communication also. So ledger statements, then we have to prepare ledger statement. మనం లెడ్జర్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలి. వాళ్ళకి చేసిన తర్వాత కన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ అవుట్ స్టాండింగ్, హౌ మచ్ అవుట్ స్టాండింగ్ దే ఆర్ టు పే టు us, that also we need to give confirmation. And what is payable? Payable refers to the amount due to the supplier on account of credit purchase. This is exactly opposite to receivables. In payables, in receivables మనం కస్టమర్ మన నుంచి గూడ్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నాము, అండ్ ఇంకా పేయబుల్స్ లో మనం కస్టమర్ నుంచి అమౌంట్ గూడ్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నాము. ఓకే. Payables refer to the amount due to the suppliers on account of credit purchase. Payables management is a process of tracking and controlling the money to be paid to the supplier. Whatever goods we are taking from our suppliers, that we have to repay them. So if we are collecting the amount from receivables, then only we can able to pay for payables, right? Okay. And so what is payables management? Payables management is the process of tracking and controlling the money due to suppliers. It is an art of tracking to which supplier money is due. ఒకవేళ ఒక సప్లయర్ దగ్గర నుంచి మనం గూడ్స్ తీసుకుంటే ఎంత మనీ వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వాలి, ఎప్పుడు ఇవ్వాలి, హౌ మచ్ ఇస్ డ్యూ, అండ్ వెన్ ఇస్ ద డ్యూ డేట్ టు పే, లాస్ట్ డేట్ ఎప్పుడు ఉంది. సో మెయిన్ థింగ్ ఇస్ టు విచ్ సప్లయర్ అండ్ హౌ మెనీ సప్లయర్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు పే ద మనీ. సో టాలీలో మనం మెన్షన్ చేసినగా సప్లై ఇన్ ద పేయబుల్స్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ వీ క్యాన్ ట్రాక్ ద పేయబుల్స్, how much money we have to pay to them, and when is the due date. Everything we can manage from Tally. So is it important to track? Of course, it's very important. Otherwise, we may lose the credibility among suppliers. ఒకవేళ మనం పేమెంట్ చేయకపోతే సప్లయర్ నెక్స్ట్ టైం మనకి గూడ్స్ ఇవ్వరు. సో మనం గూడ్స్ తీసుకోలేకపోతే ఎట్లా రిసీవ్ మళ్ళీ కస్టమర్స్కి సప్లై చేస్తాం? దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ పాయింట్ హియర్. అండ్ వీ మే నాట్ గెట్ ద మెటీరియల్స్ అట్ ద రైట్ టైం నెక్స్ట్ టైం from the right supplier. And what is the key elements of payables management? Credit policy, days of credit, and negotiating for more credit period. Okay. So how many days in any రోజులో మనం credit pay చేయాలి customer కి, ఇంకా negotiating for the more credit period. In how many more days we can negotiate for the credit period, and what is the credit limit for that? Negotiating for more credit limit, invoicing and communication. This is the main step in invoice, whether we have recorded that how many days of credit we have taken, and what is the communication we have done with the customer, and as well as ledger statements and confirmation of outstanding. Okay. How receivables and payables managed through TallyPrime. So by maintaining bill-wise detail is an advanced feature in TallyPrime, which helps to record and track all dues. So TallyPrime lo manam bill-wise detail maintain chesi idi receivables and payables ki how to track bill-wise details. So the first step for tracking bill-wise detail is creating supplier and customer masters with bill-wise feature. And next step is set up default credit period at master level or manage it from transaction level. Third is set up credit limit exceeding which you may get a warning message. And next, step 2 is recording credit sales or credit purchase entries with bill-wise features, or maintain proper references or proper credit period according to company credit policy. Next is communicate credit details to customers through invoice. And step 3, sharing ledger statements with customer and suppliers and reconciling periodically, and getting confirmation on ledger statements to create evidence for compliances like income tax, insolvency, or bankruptcy. Key areas covered in this session is how to enable bill-wise details features, how to configure ledger with bill-wise, how to record vouchers with bill-wise, how to generate reports on outstanding, how to generate evidences like ledger statements or confirmation statements. Okay. Do you know you can customize your Tally invoice to keep your company logo or other information as you wish? Like you have seen here, our asset logo is mentioned here, as well as we have mentioned 25 years of excellence, like from how much years we are working. Everything you can mention your details here in the invoice by using customization or TDL. See. Like also, you can also customize your Tally invoice to keep your company seal. This is the seal and signature and other information as you wish. And one more thing, we have tallyhr.com. If you are looking for a tally or accountant job, you can reach to us. And if you are facing messed up accounts or accounting backlogs, you can visit www.tallyhr.com. So here we are going to create, maintain, enable bill-wise details. Okay. So first I'm going to create a ledger. Here I've already created a company for a demo purpose. Like this is Mr. Raghav Enterprises. You can see already ledger we have created ledger Mr. Raghav Enterprises. Here we need to it comes under Sunny data, and here Data. Here maintain balances bill by bill. So here we are going to maintain bill wise details. Yes. And first, before that, F11, go to features, and here we have to maintain enable bill wise entry. By default, it will be mentioned as no, but we have to make it as yes for maintaining bill wise details and accept the screen. And then we have to create a ledger and go for whatever your customer is there, Raghav Enterprises, for example, this and we data. Here we have to enable bill wise details. Yes. Accept. Yes. For example, another company I'm taking, Mr. Anil Enterprises. It also comes under service data. See, here we have maintain balances bill by bill. Yes. And then default credit period. How many credit period you are giving to your customers? Like it's for 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, or 60 days. Here we have to mention here. Like 30 days I mentioned by default. It's comes at 45 days. Check for credit days during voucher entry. Set the screen. We have to go for vouchers and we have to enter a sales entry in that. Here I'm going to create for Mr. Raghav Enterprises delivery number, delivery note number 1, for example. Mr. Raghav is registered as a regular dealer. The name of item Panasonic, we have already created Panasonic 7.5 kg washing machine. Description, quantity, one quantity, and rate will be 10,000, for example. Here it comes. And since it's a new customer, we are creating as new reference. Okay. And first we have to change the date, today's date. And most important, due date and how many credit days we are giving to our customer, like 30 days or 45 days. Here I mentioned 30 days. See, here they have mentioned Tally by default, it will give when they are going to pay 8th May. Since I have mentioned 30 days, so it's given us 8th May is the due date for this invoice. And here I need to mention narration, like when which customer for whom we are giving the goods. So, accept the entry. And here and the display more reports, if you go there in the statement of accounts, in outstandings, there will be 4 options: receivables, payables, ledger, and group. If you go click receivables, here it will show that who all are pending and when they have to pay that amount. Like Mr. Raghav Enterprises, 10,000 amount is pending, as you can see in the screen, and the due date for it is 8th May 2025. So by this way, we can maintain our receivables. How many clients are there? You can mention for all of them. In the payables also, we can create in the same way. So here is a monthly webinar calendar. So next webinar is on 10th Thursday. How TallyPrime simplifies your manufacturing process. This is for senior level accountants. You can join a webinar if you are looking for a Tally job, or you can contact us at tallyhr.com. And if some employer is looking for this video, so are you facing any messed up accounts like accounting backlogs? So you can contact us via tallyhr.com. Thank you.